Today I dropped 30 players into Victoria 3 to simulate the Industrial Revolution. With everyone ruling a different country, economies will explode, treaties will shatter, and entire empires will collide. Baby. Will one nation dominate the global market, or will the entire Earth descend into world war? Let's just get into it. Right away, our players scattered across the globe. Of course, everyone dogpiled the most powerful nations on Earth. America, Russia, and for some reason, one dude chose Switzerland. Now, I picked France, a massive nation with the potential to build an unstoppable industrial war machine. But before I could even think about dominating Europe, I had to survive. As it was, our country was built on millions of poor peasant farmers who contributed basically nothing to the economy. But right next door, the British were building an empire of factories, and they were leaving us in the dust. If we couldn't industrialize, our goal of dominating Europe would die. I'm gonna build up a domestic iron industry, and so immediately I ordered the expansion of several iron mines in this mineral-rich valley. Over time, I would transform this into a massive industrial hub, but for now, iron would be the foundation to all of our core industries. I would build it in Alsace-Lorraine, but you know, the Germans might come for that state. Building up my core industry here is probably not a good idea. Next, I expanded the construction sectors in Paris. With the new mines being built, these construction industries would put all the new iron to good use, meaning we could build even faster. And we're gonna pay for that by stealing the money from the Germans. The Germans living in my country, at least. So while our industries were building at home, I moved on to the next part of my plan. Something that could potentially explode our GDP through the roof. Hey, USA.
Welcome to Washington, my friend.
Oh, thank you. You see, if we could open our economy to investors in other countries, they would help create new businesses in France, increasing our industrialization. And of course, the first nation to negotiate with would be Mr. Capitalist Cheeseburger himself.
So I would like to ask you though that you do not colonize any further than the Americans, because I want to keep that to myself.
I do love a strong USA, you know.
You helped us get our independence and we are forever grateful.
Of course. Perhaps you and I can benefit. Would you like to invest in France, at least?
I could do that if you wanted me to.
Alright, yeah. I'll just add that to our thing here.
Okay, well, this is a brilliant agreement.
Fantastic! Alright, thank you very much, Mr. President. For the next few weeks, I met with many of the other players to make deals in exchange for their investment in the French economy. In no time, I secured millions of dollars in investment and an alliance from Russia, before even my rival Great Britain wanted to build some businesses in France. I don't know where all these people came from, but hey, everybody, if you guys want to invest in France, I'm looking for investors. Alright. With my amazing charm, I secured investment from around the world. Given time, alongside our own construction, our economy would outgrow everyone in Europe. But then, I received a call from the King of Russia. Yes?
Can you quickly get an interest or a guarantee in Qing?
In the Qing? Okay.
The war already started.
Oh, did it? They already... Oh boy. It turns out, my rival Great Britain was making moves. As it was, they had just declared war on China, and if they won, they would gain so much that it would be nearly impossible to stand against them.
We're fighting Britain, we're defending China.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. My new ally Russia was ready to fight the British, meaning I would get drawn into this conflict. Already, a massive European war loomed on the horizon. Hello, Mr. British King Man. I see you're bullying the Chinese over there.
Why, do you want some?
We cannot have you bullying the Chinese.
I'm not bullying the Chinese, I'm just civilizing them.
Oh, that's quite a lot of civilizing if I look at these demands here. Oh, okay, he gave up. He surrendered. Well, it was a pleasure doing business, boys. With China surrendering, the balance of power was now unstable. If we wanted to keep up with the British, we had a lot of work to do. So for the next few weeks, we continued building up our core iron industries, creating thousands of new jobs and stimulating the construction economy. Slowly but surely, our GDP was on the rise. Iron is super expensive, guys, so we need to bring that down. We are about to get water to boilers, which will pump our production through the roof. I just really need to get my economy situated here. Europe's shaking in their boots. Napoleon's coming back, baby! Napoleon! But despite all of this, the British economy was slowly pulling away, and in a few decades would absolutely eclipse ours. So while we continued building mines, I knew we had to do something drastic. Looks like we're gonna go kill some Africans. Yes, more kids in the mines. You see, if we could establish a French colony within Africa, we would gain immense resources and manpower. While savages now, once industrialized, that land could prove valuable in projecting our global power. Not to mention, we had to get there before the British did. But then, I received a call that would change everything. Oh, hello, hello.
Do you remember the great Louisiana territory of France?
Yes.
Yes, you want that back?
Oh, yes, I would love it back.
I would like Florida back and Mexico.
Oh, what are you trying to propose here, sir?
I'll be your puppet for the whole game and
Wait, you'll be my
we
puppet?
invade America.
Really?
Yes.
Now that's something I can't refuse. Immediately, Spain relinquished immense control of their country over to me. In exchange, I would break my deal with America and invade, hoping to reestablish the Spanish and French colonial empires. Yes, sir. Alright, Spain, you have made a great deal. So while we invaded the Africans, we would wait until the Spanish called us to war. Hello.
Little issue, the US joined against me taking Haiti.
I shall help you.
Oh, I thought we had an agreement here.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, the Spanish want me to help.
And you're trying to liberate New Africa?
I accidentally clicked that, okay. Just like that, we had betrayed one of our very first friends. But if we won, we could restore our glorious empire and cement our domination over America. As long as nobody came to his defense, we would win.
He's going with the UK.
Out of nowhere, the British Empire joined against us. While we could beat them on land, the Royal Navy would be a massive problem. Ultimately, if we win a war, we would tear each other to shreds, leaving millions dead and possibly our entire countries bankrupt.
Do I back down?
Do we want to fight a world war? I can call in my Russian ally.
Well, not over this little island.
Okay.
So maybe I back down and we wait.
Yeah, we wait. There was no way I would spend millions of dollars fighting over Haiti.
Oh, they backed down. Okay.
Yeah, go back to your English overlord.
Oh my gosh, nope. No way. The stinky Brits, now arrogant, once again immediately stuck their noses where they shouldn't, joining against my ally Russia in his invasion of the Ottomans. Right away, I joined the war, mobilizing thousands of French troops. By now, the British player had declared his intent, actively hostile towards my entire alliance. The British joined this war, and I'm gonna be a thorn in the British's side. Yeah, we hate the British! Those British scumbags! Alongside the mighty Russian army, now was our last chance to beat the Brits into submission. Okay, there's one navy coming over here. They're gonna be here in 50 days. Alright, let's mobilize these troops here. Over the next few weeks, hundreds of thousands of soldiers on both sides began to mobilize, with many more troops on the way. This would be a war like never seen before. For your country! Right away, I sent 60,000 brave Frenchmen to the east. We're actually at war in a Chummp video! Put them on defensive, and just let them whittle their army down. We could invade Gibraltar. Honestly, we should invade Gibraltar. While our countries rocketed towards full mobilization, I began to modernize all our mines before I ordered the construction of several tooling workshops and the very first steel mills in all of France. This would be the foundation of our industrial transformation.
John, send troops.
Yeah. You guys caught me when I was fighting the Africans.
Can you send troops to the Russian front?
Somehow, the Ottomans had raised 300,000 soldiers, outnumbering even the Russian army. As it was, they were pushing our ally back, nearly occupying their war goal. I could probably invade their capital right now. But before I could send reinforcements, I received news of a British invasion in the north. Why can I not stop it? Okay, yeah, okay, good. As it was, we were outnumbered 2-1. Given time, our enemies would push to Moscow, ending the war. But there was one more thing we could do. I'm gonna try landing in Britain, okay boys? So this was the plan. I would stage a massive naval invasion in southern England, hopefully drawing the entire British Navy to defend against me. While there was no way to defeat the Royal Navy, I just needed to keep them busy, as then Russia could invade Ireland uncontested. But if we failed, we would die. Guys, oh my gosh, I'm tryharding so hard. Oh my gosh. They have seen the naval invasion in the north here. Within days, our navies began to clash. But I had made a severe mistake as the British had sent only half their fleet. Wait, we're winning! We're actually beating the British Navy. With the weight of the world on our shoulders, our Navy bombarded their forces, tearing their boats to shreds. Our men fought with fervor like never before, and despite being outnumbered 2-1, our Navy obliterated the Royal Fleet. In the face of our overwhelming fire, the British were forced to commit the rest of their navy, leaving an open gap for the Russians to invade. We landed in Ireland. Yeah, let's go, Lubomir! Against all odds and overwhelming might, we did the impossible. For the next few weeks, we pressed hard, occupying all of Ireland. If we could reach London, we could force the British dogs to surrender. But on the Eastern Front, the Turkish army had reached their war goal. The Russian winter will kill them, guys.
So, why didn't you see it earlier?
I'm sorry. Despite everything, it wasn't enough. As it was, the Ottomans were fighting for survival and thus threw everything they had, even at the cost of their own economy. Chat, we were so close, chat. The British are my eternal enemy now. Slowly but surely, our war score ticked down until we were forced to surrender. Hey, GDP growth though! Chat, you like that?
Freedom.
Despite losing, I felt like an absolute winner. Not only had we managed to humiliate the British, but our economy was beginning to roar to life. For now, we would lay low and continue expanding our influence, all the while focusing on pure economic growth. Then, when the time came, we would destroy the British once and for all.
Freedom has been brought to Greenland.
American imperialism is
The poor
expanding.
Danish player, man.
He didn't even buy it, he just said give it or else.
No, I bought it. Look at my agreement. It's 1,000 per week.
I'll buy it for 2,000 a week. Yeah, he said no. I'm gonna establish another company here. The Combined French Metalworks. It gives us a prestige good on tools, which is fantastic. Look at the tooling mills. These are productive, boys. And so, for the next few weeks, we finally cleaned up our war with the Africans, establishing a massive foothold in Niger. All the while, I was busy doing diplomacy, getting both Belgium and Spain in my new power block. Hey, what's up, Netherlands?
You know how I would maybe join your power block?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I was asked by Great Britain.
Netherlands, you don't want to do this, Netherlands. Listen, the British are mean, stinky, and they drink tea too. You don't like that, okay?
I'll think about it.
Yeah, you don't have to. Listen, you don't have to join any side right now, okay? Just think about it. I think I convinced them, chat. As it was, our influence was expanding, and so I went to speak with the King of Prussia to see if I could somehow expand my reach eastwards. Mr. Kaiser, hello. I like you. You're a cool guy. I just wanted to ask you, is there anything you need from me? I think we could be good friends, you know? We could help each other.
I want to trust you, France, but
How could I gain your trust?
kick Belgium out of your bloc.
And what does that have to do with your trust, though?
Monopolies over Western Europe.
You're not in the West, though. You're a central power. I would love to see a unified Germany. And, you know, if you do need help, you know, your French man in the West would be willing to help you, good sir.
I would appreciate that.
Chat. He seemed very apprehensive about allying with the French. I don't know if we can trust that guy. Why do I have 110,000 troops mobilized to fight the Africans? I don't know, but I'm gonna show them the overwhelming force, okay? It turns out many across the world felt threatened by our growing power. But despite this, I had to keep going, as in the north, Britain was only getting stronger. Not only were they directly colonizing Africa against me, but their empire was made of 4 or 5 other players. And so, for the next few months, we kept building iron mines, tooling factories, and steel mills. Little by little, our economy climbed higher than ever before, increasing by $4 million in just 1 year. Alongside our private sector, our country was slowly industrializing like never before. Ooh, GDP looking good though. Ooh, Russian GDP looking all over the place. With our foothold in Africa having grown considerably, we turned our attention to the Far East, declaring war and subjugating the poor peasants of Vietnam. While dense mosquito jungle now, in time, our capitalists would transform the colony into a massive moneymaker. After raising our military budget, I realized we were importing a ton of British products. So being the good Frenchman I am, I raised tariffs on all of their imports by 100%, before the Netherlands, scared of our tariffs, decided to join our power block instead of the British.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's go! With most of Western Europe now under my unified market, all of our countries began to prosper. Under my guidance, Spain and Belgium's economies exploded, while our GDP shot straight past $40 million with no sign of stopping.
By the way, Chum,
Yeah,
like,
what's
my
up?
investors have been going crazy in you. They've built 3 million in your country.
Really? Fantastic. No, I see it. I definitely see the contribution.
I look at my private queue, they're building a bit too much in France, maybe. I don't know.
No, it's perfect. While the rest of the world was conservative over foreign investment, I was the opposite, openly inviting other nations to build and buy new businesses in France. In no time, our investment exploded as millions of new jobs were being made, pushing our poor peasants into the factories. And within a few years, we were steadily closing in on the British economy. Guys, Belgium, our great investor Belgium, is about to build 1 million furniture factories. What do you guys think about going to war with Britain? Spain, what do you want from them, Spain? Because Spain, you could get Gibraltar back, actually.
Oh, yes.
Because, okay, here's the thing. I've been building up my military immensely. I outnumber them 2-1.
I'm about to actually start building on my military.
I think together with our navies, we might be able to contest the ocean. Yeah, I think we could beat the British. I really do think we could. You see, for the past few years, I'd been building up my army in secret, and with our economy now threatening the British, I knew war would soon come. But before that could happen, I had to secure my eastern border, as both Prussia and Austria were growing stronger by the day. Hey, what's up, Prussia? How are you doing? Hello, my friend.
Good, how are you doing, France?
I'm good. How is Prussia doing over here?
We are building our economy so far.
Hey, nice. I like to see it.
Rush, do you know how to play the game? Because you haven't formed Germany yet.
Yo.
This is one of my first times actually.
No worries. Don't worry. Mr. Frenchman can help you.
I've watched his videos, he lies.
No, get away! I will be honest with you. I want nothing in your land, okay? I was thinking, if I potentially want to attack, Austria, and you potentially want to attack Austria, we could do it together. And you could form Germany.
I like the idea.
You do. To cement this friendship, what do you think about signing maybe a defensive pact or something for right now? Or maybe an alliance, maybe?
At this moment, a defensive pact would be a better option.
Yes.
Possibly growing into an alliance later.
Sure, yeah, I agree. Sounds great. Just like that, we had secured a major part of our eastern border. In celebration, I ordered a massive expansion of textile mills in Paris. Or, Chummp Town, I should say.
Zach just got Jerusalem.
What? What? Israel! It's Israel! With our border now secure, I began preparing for what could be a war with Britain. As it was, we were still weaker than the British, as they had a larger navy and economy. Not to mention, if we win a war, I would also have to fight the 4 other players in his empire, including India. On paper, it looked impossible to ever topple the British Empire. But I had a genius idea that, if done correctly, would change everything. Here's what I could do, though. Wait, did they get rid of the gold mines in Africa?
There are 10 gold fields in Transvaal.
Ooh, yeah. You see, if we could invade these small tribes in South Africa, we would get access to boatloads of gold. Essentially, it would be enough to hire hundreds of thousands of more soldiers and dozens of more ships. Whoever controlled this land would essentially dominate the world. Well,
None in the
chat.
That's how it should be.
Chat.
How it is usually.
But that's gonna anger the Brits, though.
Well, I don't care about the Brits, let's be honest. Great Britain sided with Zulu. Yeah, okay. We are going to war, chat!
What are you doing? You're going against the Brits.
Don't you worry.
27 million debt. That's not a lot of money.
Once again, I prepared my troops for battle, mobilizing all 300,000 French soldiers for the fight of their lives. As it was, none of my allies could join, meaning I was entirely alone. In no time, we were already outnumbered 2-1, with their advantage still growing. It would take all of my skill and a miracle if I was gonna win this, but I would never surrender. Men! To war we go! So we are at war with the Brits. I'm gonna see if I can try to land a sneaky invasion somewhere. But the point is that I just have to hold. So I'm fighting how many players? Like 2 or 3 players here? We've got a very strong army. If I can get them really happy, we get this plus 30% offense, which is insane. Right away, the British Navy began sinking all my convoys, hoping to starve my economy. And so, to keep their fleet busy and my exports alive, I began ordering decoy invasions across the channel. As long as they were busy defending, my trade routes would be safe. Okay, I can't beat them at sea, they can't beat me at land. All we need is to land. Go defend Corsica! Napoleon's homeland! Ah! We'll send the biggest army over there. Suddenly, I received news of a massive army of nearly 200,000 Indians marching through the Pyrenees. The war was escalating faster than anyone had expected. How are they invading through here? How? What? But then, I received news of another invasion in the north, consisting of the entire British army. Alright, so they have landed somehow. Out of nowhere, we were being pincered with not enough troops to defend. For your country! In front of us, the unbearable weight of the enemy slammed into our lines. The muskets exploded and artillery rained from the sky. With our backs against the wall, completely outnumbered 3-1, our men fought like never before. The enemies in front of us were strong, but the nation behind us was stronger. With all our strength, we pushed the British back into the sea. Alright, look, we pushed them off the naval invasion. In retaliation, I sent several invasions of my own. Let's go, baby! Navy! You have to win, Navy! If this Navy wins, we will wrest sea control over all the British Isles. We're so close! We're cooking them! We're actually winning! We're actually winning! We're actually beating their Navy. No way. No way. That's insane. If we can actually do that, that's insane. Okay, they have 70 more ships over here. Out of nowhere, more British reinforcements arrived. Within days, our boats were blown to shreds and our Navy sounded a full retreat. He sent 81,000 troops here. Alright, these guys, south, head south. I really don't like that. Look at, they landed in the north as well. Once again, every single soldier in the enemy's army was pincering us from both sides. As it was, our troops were strong, but our manpower was slowly running out while the Indians could just keep fighting. I had one last move, but if it failed, we would die. Where's my dude? Where's my one dude? Here he is, here he is. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here, buddy. Go, 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 go. You see, the enemy had made a crucial mistake. By committing his entire navy to supporting his naval invasion of Normandy, he left his entire coast unguarded. If this one man, Special Agent Chummp, could sneak by undetected, we could land in Scotland and stage a full-on invasion of the mainland. That's huge. Alright, we've landed! Wait, we literally landed, chat! Ah, where's my dude? We landed. Alright, all these guys here. Forget the south, Go. We landed. Chat, we landed! Literally go! There's no armies here! They have no armies! Go to London! Go! Out of nowhere, we landed in mainland Britain. With all the troops invading Normandy, we had a straight path to London. But in the south, the enemy had landed in my colony and would soon reach his war goal. This was a race to see who would reach their goal first. We're gonna hit London hard and fast. 35,000 troops are coming. Let's go, baby! Up to London we go, baby! Let's go! Oh, yes! 35,000 troops are here. They've retreated in the north. They've retreated. But it turns out, I was too late. In the face of my invasion, the British had returned home, and with no manpower, our advance was stopped in its tracks. Against all odds, against everything, we had come so close, only to fail right at the gates of London. Well, hello, fellas. You guys just want to white piece this?
Is this perhaps by chance because you're losing on every single front line?
And just a few months later, I surrendered. Dude, wait, I have a bigger GDP than Britain, guys! Yo! Now, funny enough, we had spent only a fraction of what they spent on the war, and somehow we crashed the British economy so badly that we actually surpassed their GDP. Now, we do play for a few more hours, but the British don't really recover from this, and with my allies helping, we just beat them really bad in the next war. I mean, I don't know, it's not really interesting, so I'm just gonna cut it out. But I do subjugate Britain in my power block, which is funny, and I do end up as the greatest economy on Earth, baby! Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Now watch this video where me and 30 other players simulate medieval Britain. Click it right now, it's insane.